Okay,
Yeah.
so you
Lai Nguyễn Mỹ Linh. Yeah.
Ling. All right.
Yeah.
I was looking at famous Vietnamese female names and family names too. And I'm trying to learn the pronunciations. To be a good teacher, I must know first names and family names is really important. When I first came to Japan, learning female names, names like Miyuki was difficult for me, but now it's quite easy. So I think I can learn the Vietnamese names. How about Le Min Shao? Is it Shao? Chao?
Châu.
Oh, okay, thanks. I see Le Min Chao. And then there's another Nguyen. The video on Google said that Nguyen is 40% of Vietnamese have that as a family name. And so I thought I should learn that 40% is really high. That's like the family name Kim in Korea. It's like the family name Tanaka in Japan, or Jones or Smith in America, Canada, England. Yeah. So Nguyen, there's another Nguyen. This is T Tan Han, is it? Nguyen. Looking at.
See.
I'm just testing microphones too in the first part of class. It's a good way to say your names and test the microphones. We have
Nguyễn Thị Thanh Hương.
Yeah, thank you for helping. Hey, Tony, how are you? He's connecting us. That's our teacher helper, Tony. Hello, Tony. Just about to connect. All
So
right.
this is Hương Gop. I will change my name. Teacher, I have joy.
Okay. Do you want to use an English name if you want to? DOS.
Thank you, teacher.
Oh, you're golf. Okay.
Yes. I have just back from office. Coming a little bit late. Thank you.
Okay. You're just getting ready. Okay. And I see teacher Tony and Tan and Lisa. Golf, I'm going to try to search for your essay. I want to read 2 essays today because they're good essays. Both you, Golf, did one, and the other teacher did one. So I just wanted, oh, how strange. I can't do that. Okay. When I go back to Yalo, because we're using Zoom through Yalo, it doesn't let me go to the Friday night adults. So I'll try to find it, though. Your essay, Golf, I promise.
Yeah, right.
Hello, Lisa. How are you? Are you there, Lisa? Still waiting for Lisa. Okay. Someone said, sorry, I'm not ready. Okay, no problem. Hey, teacher Tony. Good to see you. How was your week?
Yes, I have a great weekdays, teacher.
Để nó ở đây cô, em ăn được không?
Good. Hey, how was the weather in Ho Chi Minh City, Tony? Did it stay hot?
In the morning, early morning, still hot, but at midnight, it's still a little bit cloudy and windy, teacher.
Okay. A student wrote an essay about the weather in Ho Chi Minh City and said the air pollution was difficult because of the hot weather. It makes so many cars, she said, in Ho Chi Minh City, and so many motorcycles, creates like dirty air when it's hot. So I thought that was interesting for her essay. All right, let's see. We have Phuong Vu. Are you there? That's a nice name, Phuong Vu, but I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yes,
How are you today?
I am.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. All right. Was it a good Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the International Women's Day.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. Because some celebrations organized at the office.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. It's good to hear Vietnam as a equal opportunity country, supporting women's rights also. Very nice. You know, I come from a family of 7 older sisters, so I've been taught respect for women from an early age. And, my mother was a hardworking nurse. She's a very strong woman, so she taught me to respect females since I was a baby, really. So I haven't really had problems with any sort of issues of being disrespectful to women. We have very strong female teachers in America also, in junior high school and high school. So it's good to hear that you are
So
observing.
you are the
Hmm?
only
What was it?
among the other sister, or
Yeah, they're all older than me. My relations are pretty good with them. Two sisters are a
my
little bit.
question?
Yes.
Mm,
What was the question from who? What was the question? You had
I
a question?
asked if you are the only boy.
Oh,
If
no.
you are only the only boy, or
No. I have two
any
older
brothers?
brothers. I have two older brothers. So there are 10 children in my family.
Oh.
10 brothers, 9 brothers and sisters. So it's a
Oh,
big family. Yeah, really big family. I was a teacher in
yeah,
Saudi
very big
Arabia.
family.
Yeah, I was a teacher in Saudi Arabia 2 years ago, and some of the families had 36 children, but the man had 3 wives, you know. So that's the Saudi system. It's kind of crazy. Can you
Mm,
imagine 36 brothers and sisters? Yeah. So my family seems small.
I heard that Muslim
Yes,
can have the four wife
4 wives.
max, right?
Yeah.
As long
So
as they can take care all
yes,
four
that's the
together
key.
with the children. Yeah.
Yeah, they say it's a great responsibility because the man has to take care of all 4 wives and all the children. So they say this is not easy. They say it's not a luxury to have 4 wives, you see. So I thought that was an interesting observation, you know. Mm. Okay. Let's see. I have a sample of writing here that if I put it up, I don't know if the person has their first name. It says Tan. So Tan, let me search for Tan. I think this is Tan from Hanoi. Let me put your writing up here because it's a really good comparison of city life in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. So Tan, if you are there, would you like to read your writing? I don't know if Tan is here. Tan, is this, do you recognize this? The advantages and disadvantages of living in your city. Let's see, is that Tan, is that you, who's 28 years old in Hanoi? Yeah, it must be because it says Tan. Tan was having difficulty there. So let's see. Huyen, would you like to read this? I know it's not your writing, but Tan is having some connection problem or something. Would you like to read this for the class? It's only 2 paragraphs. Let's see. Nguyen Huyen. Would you like to read it? Or did Tan join or? No, I can't hear Tan yet. Okay. So Huyen, would you like to read it?
I can read also.
Oh, Lisa, would you like to read it?
Yeah, I'm sorry because the micro have problem and I can yeah, now I can use the
Yeah,
microphone now.
please read. I have to drink water because of my voice problem. So
Could you hear me?
Hmm.
Yeah, so I start to read the 2 paragraph, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, the topic of this the advantage and disadvantage of living in your city. Hanoi is the capital city and is one of the biggest cities in Vietnam. Nowadays, citizens choose to live in a big city because it has lots of advantages. But some people prefer to live in the countryside. There are some advantages and disadvantages of living in the city. Living in urban areas bring great advantage. Firstly, the services are a great convenience and with supermarkets, hospital, shopping mall, and schools. There is a huge range of leisure activity and healthcare system available with high quality. Secondly, the labor market is growing. Most companies, factories, and multinational corporations are situated in the city or nearby. So there are many chances to work and get high salary. Finally, the public transport system is a good alternative to deal with the traffic.
Mm.
In another views a point, there are some disadvantages of living in a big city. in living in big cities. Firstly, the services are expensive to the extent that people have to work many hours to meet higher costs. Secondly, traffic jam create terrifying rush hour. Ex-Vietnamese commuters have their own means of transport, and not too many people use public transportation to go to work. So it makes traffic far worse.
Mm.
Thirdly, the environment is polluted. Using private transport and throwing trash immediately into public space creates an atmosphere full of dust and smoke in a big city. In conclusion, even though there are some disadvantages in living a big city, many people choose to live in there to enjoy more opportunity to develop themselves.
Very good. Thank you, Lisa. Good reading. If you notice, when I grade your writing work, paragraphs 1 and 2 had almost no mistakes. It's just the only recommendation is putting S's to say supermarkets, hospitals, shopping malls, and schools. In this situation, the student had supermarket, hospital, shopping mall, but you need to make that plural for many supermarkets, many shopping malls, and things like that. As Lisa was reading, actually, I found a mistake. She wrote in another view of point, and this is actually, if I have to correct, I'll show you how I do my corrections. I do this in another, and this is just opposite. Another, it's going so far. Another point of view. Okay. So frequently in the writing, I see mistakes where the students understand the expression another point of view, but maybe they changed it around. So I can see as a teacher what they're trying to say. So if I see that in an essay, I promise I'll correct that. The reason is maybe you studied English in a school 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So it's easy to forget these key phrases like in another point of view. And right, another view of point, right? It's opposite that what it should be. So I promise I will always correct those for you. If you notice in paragraph 2, the situation she was describing here became a little more difficult for her. So there were some more mistakes. So I add to the extent that is a thing I would write. Throwing garbage into public spaces creates an atmosphere. So I'm always going to help you with phrases like this, and we can learn these together. But that's just warming up for tonight. Let's get to the main course, the main thing I want to work on. Oh, there's Tron. Thank you, Tron in Hanoi. Thank you for your good writing. Tron 28, that was your writing. You did a nice job on that, so thank you very much. All right. Formal request letter. Okay, so we're going to go to this, and I worked on this today. I put these up for you to see as a preview, as I called it, in the Yalo. I said I called it the Yalo. Oh no, okay, Ton can't open the mic. That's what you were trying to say. Okay, I understand now. Here's the thing I'm going to share with you. Adults writing course for session number 3. We're going to get to letters of formal letters of request and emails, different email situations. Can somebody read for me, please? Let's see. Golf, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Golf,
Yeah.
you have a great voice. Can you read? Can you read this one and this one for me, because I have to use my voice only a little bit tonight. All right.
Yes, okay. Yeah. So adults writing course session 3. So tonight we are going to work on writing a formal letter and an email. In stating your intention toward a desired outcome or what you could very much like to see happen, polite, cordial, but firmly worded communication are, of course, very important. First of all, I'm providing a list of terms that you can use in your communications. By all means, keep online of the term, keep a file of the term to use as references to help you with your formal written communications. Please note that each of these sentences expresses a different situation. For example, number 7, subject 3, there have been a delay from the other party or company. in your former working relationship, and this delay is causing a disruption in your company workflow toward completion or deadlines. All of this, I do think number 7 is one of the more important phrases you could use.
Yeah, nice. Any
Thank you.
questions on that? You're welcome. Nice job, golf. I'll be calling on you more to help me.
Thank you.
Hey, teacher Tony, can you help me with something? I want to ask my teacher's assistant to help me more. Tony, can you read 1 to 10, please, for everybody?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
1. I respectfully request your immediate attention to this matter. 2. I trust that you will give due consideration to the concerns outlined below. 3. I kindly urge you to take firm action on this issue. 4. I appreciate your attention to this urgent matter and look forward to a timely resolution. 5. I would like to emphasize the importance of addressing this issue without delay. 6. I am confident that with your leadership, we can find a satisfactory solution to this problem. 7. Your cooperation in resolving this matter independently would be greatly appreciated. 8. I respectfully insist on a clear and decisive response to the issues raised. 9. I urge you to prioritize this matter given its significance to our organization community. 10. I respectfully request a meeting to discuss this matter in further detail and explore potential solutions.
Very nice, Tony. Thanks. So 7, I said a delay from the other party. They're delaying an important problem and you want them to expedite, means go faster. Could you please work faster on this problem because it's delaying your company's ability to move forward. So that's why I put number 7 in red. And I'm sorry, it's number expedite. Expedite, where is it? There it is. Expediently. Expediently means expedite, to go faster. So please go faster on resolving this matter. It's a problem between you and your companies. There's conflict. This greatly appreciated. This softens it. I said it before, it's a little bit angry, or I would say firm. I think I used firm. Greatly appreciated is called a softener. Let me put that here. Softener. Softener, you know, it sounds like a fabric softener to make your clothes soft, right? Softener, or they put that in a cake to make the cake soft. So you can take a statement and you can make it softer. It's called a softener. So when the person here wrote, would be greatly appreciated, it makes it softer. It's not so direct. It's eases the tension a little bit because this is a friendly thing to say, greatly appreciated, okay? 9 is kind of strong. I urge you to prioritize. This is kind of a serious situation. So of all of the 1 to 10, this is pretty serious. There's something going on between your company and the other company, or if you're an independent salesperson, there's a kind of a big problem here that needs attention. And then 10, I think 10 gets really serious. I respectfully request a meeting, and this is probably the most serious of these, when something goes pretty wrong. I won't say terribly wrong, but kind of wrong. You need to discuss this matter in further detail, explore. This is like, you can't get past something that is blocking your relationship with this company. So that one's interesting. So all of these have this word that I think is kind of interesting. And let me see, I'll stop this share. And I just want to share this with you. I don't know how you would say this in, I'll ask English to French. And this is somewhat interesting. English to French. What we're looking for in these letters tonight are this word. It's kind of funny because French and English are so connected to each other. And I'll show you here the word nuance. These formal letters 1 to 10 all have nuance. In English, it sounds like this.
Nuance.
Nuance, yeah. French is
Nuancé.
nuance. All right. So some of you speak French. You do a lot of business with the French. So
Nuance.
nuance and
Nuancé.
nuance. And, you know, it's not an easy word. So just for fun, we'll ask what that is in Vietnamese. Now, of course, your English is quite good, everyone. You probably know what.
Sắc thái.
Okay, is that, what do you think, Tony? Good translation?
Sure, teacher.
Sure, okay. For nuance, one more time, nuance.
Nuance.
And
Sắc thái.
there you go. I'm just helping you with that because if we go back to this letter, formal request letter, there's nuance in 1 to 10. There's small things. For example, I showed you greatly appreciated is a small nuance to make it a little softer. But if you look at here, I respectfully request a meeting this is pretty serious and you want to show the other company that you're quite serious about resolving a problem. So in the nuance, that's actually a little bit strong too. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to highlight that here. I respectfully request a meeting. Kind of serious stuff. I use this expression terse too. Terse is it's direct. It's a little bit angry. Terse. That's what terse is. It's a hard one. You know, if you wanted to translate that, T-E-R-S-E, terse. And let me jump to this one because terse. How do you explain terse to somebody? You need a translation here, and it's
Ngắn gọn.
okay. Terse. It's a terse. Some of these formal letters are a little bit terse, but it's okay to use terse language if it's used politely. It's okay to be terse or direct. I wrote there's a little anger there, okay? But while the tone shows you are upset, the overall written expression is not disrespectful. Number 9 is of interest. You clearly state that something is highly important because you use prioritize, you see, okay? So, quick explanatory note on number 9. This idea, it requires a quick explanatory note. I helped a Japanese company in Chicago more than 20 years ago with their emails, and the manager of the branch office wanted to use the language in every email. Number 9, he wanted to use this in every email to another company. And I had to tell this very stressed out manager that sending every email with this kind of urgency, the word for urgency, is raising an alarm too many times. And from behaviorist psychology, that many of you know well, using urgency in every communication wears the other party's responses down, and they will not take the communication seriously if every email is worded in this way. Behavior psychology, by the way, I put that in Vietnamese. I don't know if that's correct, but you know, many of you know psychology and business psychology. So you don't want to use urgency in every email because your customer will get upset. So you only want to use number 9 here when it's really, you know, prioritize something, okay? All right, so we've been working for 22 minutes together. I think we should go to an in-class assignment that I mentioned to you. Can you describe a situation in 2 or 3 sentences? Something that's been a problem in the last 6 months in your business life. And can you take some time to quickly introduce the problem to our class? And then part 2 is to write maybe 5 lines using the formal expressions here, 1 to 10, to try to work with your company, the other company that you're writing a formal email to. As you write this for 20 to 30 minutes of an in-class writing assignment, by all means, you can check with me in the chat. I'll keep the chat open and then type messages to say, does this sound okay? And then I will quickly correct them for you. So in this way, we create like a writing workshop. So you're using these formal expressions right away in a formal letter. And we'll use those tonight. And this also means that you don't get homework. You can do the work in class with us now. So let me ask your opinion of it. Does it sound good? Meline, are you there?
Yes.
Meline, is it okay to write for 20, 25 minutes, write a formal letter to another company or an organization for tonight's practice?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful,
I
wonderful.
totally agree.
Okay, great, because I heard you guys want to actually write in class and have me check in class in what we might call real time. I think real time is a wonderful suggestion, so thank you for telling Ms. Duke about this. Okay, now, if you don't have, with the stop share, I have to check the chat as well. Let me see if I can check the chat here. Sometimes I have difficulty with my chats. Chat. Okay, there it is, yeah. Someone said, teacher, could you please compare 2 words and terse versus concise? Oh, what a fine question. That's from Milene. Milene, terse would be in communications between individuals, between 2 people or 1 person and other people. Terse means you're very direct, but there's some emotion in. There's emotion, and the emotion is you're a little upset. Concise is quite different, Milene. Concise can be someone who's very calm and patient, but they're very, I'll use another word, exacting in their work. They might be a very serious person, and in a company, you don't talk to that person so much. It's just that they kind of have a serious attitude. They're not angry. They're just focused 100% on their work. They don't want to make mistakes. This could be someone who's doing accounting or in a doctor's office. They don't want to make mistakes. So they're not the most friendly people, but they're not angry. And concise means they're always very correct in their work, concise. Terse, on the other hand, has some human emotion to it, meaning you're upset with the situation. Milene, what do you think of that explanation? Does it help you?
Yes, thank you so much. I asked because when we use the translation from English to Vietnamese, it's
Okay.
like 2 words had exactly the same. So
Really?
thank
Yeah,
you.
sometimes Milene, sometimes those translators, they just don't understand nuance, when I introduce that word nuance, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I love vocabulary, and I read a lot of books when I was a child, and I had no idea that my vocabulary was so high. And then the teachers would tell my mother, your son's vocabulary is quite high. It was, wow, I didn't know that. I just use big words and I just enjoy them, right? So it was kind of flattering. You guys know this word, flattering. It was flattering for the teachers to say that because I wasn't very good at sports. Okay. All right, so let's get started. And again, to repeat, the goal is first write, if you can, 1, 2, 3 sentences to describe the problem you're having with another company. You don't have to use company names if it's a secret, if it's confidential. You don't have to say that. In my examples, I use ABC company or XYZ company because they do that in Japanese language learning books. They always say ABC company or XYZ company. So please don't feel like you have to write your company's names. If you feel more comfortable keeping that a secret, that's very good. And so you can write, dear XYZ, this is the problem, but I respectfully request your immediate attention on this matter. Try to put one of these phrases in there, probably at the end of your letter. If this is like 5 sentences to the other company, you can then end your letter on a strong point with one of these. Let me give you an example of this, how this looks. So this is a situation I'm having here. I'm having problems with my taxes in Japan. And let me see, who can read? Golf, are you still there?
Yes.
Hey, Golf, can you read my example for me? Because my voice is kind of losing it. So
the part for the dear tax official, right?
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So, dear tax officials, for the 2023 tax years, I received some income from the law office in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. The transfer of money into my bank account were not taxes, and I understand that I am obligated to pay taxes on this amount of income. My question is, how do I clarify this income? I have been advised previously that this income should be labeled as freelance or independently employed status for the purpose of taxation. If this category is correct for my Vietnamese derived income. Could you please contact me via email? I respectfully request my immediate attention to this matter since the tax paying deadline is in 1 week time. Thank you. Berigard Bregan Go One. Your name?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
my name. Now, this is a true situation. I just wanted to share it with you. So you can see that using this one here is something that I would use in my formal writing. So you will use these. So if you were to write a paragraph with this, let's see, how many sentences was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 sentences. Not bad. If you want to do just 5, that's okay. But remember to put a label on it. You could write, I'm having this problem in my daily business life, and this is the letter I want to write, the formal letter I should write. And it can be to an organization, it could be to a school. There's another one. If you have children and you want to write a letter to the teacher or the director of the school, the principal, you could do that if you want to, because if you're worried about something happening in your child's school life, then by all means, you could write a formal letter to the principal. It doesn't have to be just a business letter either. Some of you are graduate students, so you could write to your professor also explaining a problem. Okay, shall we start then? Okay, and remember, if you need help, go back to your to the Zalo screen. Let me see if I can call up the Zalo screen at the same time. We have our Friday class. Yeah, Friday class. And then I put all of these expressions. So if you need to see what we are doing in class, I see, okay, that's a very long time ago. I want to go down here to what I wrote today. If I can get there. Zalo is making me scroll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. No, 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 no. Sorry about this delay, everybody. Come on, Zalo. Yalo, you say Yalo, not Zalo. Okay, I'm just trying to get to my list. All right. There it is. Okay, so in the Yalo, if you need to look at the list again, the list is right there, the phrases, okay? All right. And so, would you like to begin? It's now 11, well, in Vietnam, it's 9:01. Can you write until 9:20, and then we'll share our formal letters with all the members of the class. Let me check the number of students today. And the number of students is at 13. So with Tony and I, that's 11 students are here tonight. To do 11 formal letters is not a problem. It might take just 15 or 20 minutes to do it all. So would you like to read your letter to the class if you could? Okay. All right. So let's begin. And remember, in chat, you can ask me any question. You can write, how does this look? This kind of thing. And I will give you a response, I promise. Okay, let's begin. And in chat, I'll put another one here. I see. Okay, Tom, do you see that I wrote that in real time? It's the best I could do with that. It's very good. All right. Let's see, next we have Tony. Okay. Let's see, Tony, and we can continue doing this. This is very interesting for me. I see you have many of these here. Okay. Let me see. I can do 2 more and then we'll share these with the class. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's Tony's. I think it's interesting about a manuscript. Thank you for that, Tony. Very good. So we have another one. I hope I didn't skip one. Let me go back and make sure I'm not skipping anything here. Oh, bus tickets. Okay, this is fascinating. The bus tickets. For this one, I will directly copy and paste to make the editing in real time. I like doing this editing in real time. It's satisfying to me. So let's try one more, and then I'll introduce a new topic for you. So first, let me make sure. I haven't copied from Zoom in a long time, so I don't know if this is going to successfully do a copy for me. Okay, yeah. Let's hope I can take this out. And this is from Mi Lin. And I'm gonna put Mi Lin's work in here. Okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, Mi Lin, I'm gonna work on this for you right here. Dear X, I like that, the mysterious Mr. X or Mrs. X. Dear X, how are you? I'm writing this email to you because I need your update about your exchange trip in Vietnam. It's been a long time since I sent you the email, but I haven't received any information yet. This is very good. Nice work, Mi Lin. First of all, please update me about your team members who will join the trip. We need a list of basic information, and also, let's change this. We are also in need of a copy of all the members. So Mi Lin, you see, I'm just putting in articles like the members' passports. Just everything here, Mi Lin, is very precise, concise, coherent. Very good. Second, if you have already booked the flight, please let me know your departure and arrival times. Let's put times. Mrs. K from our organization will pick you up and arrange the vans for you from the airport. Nice. The arrival date as our plan is coming soon. Okay, the arrival date as our plan is coming soon. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little more formal. Here's a big word, necessitates. Good formal English, everybody, necessitates that we book essential services such as a hotel in Hanoi, vans, and night bus tickets for you. Let's see, you and your team. I appreciate it if you immediately prioritize this matter for a successful trip. Very nice. And if you have any changes in arrival dates, let's say in your arrival date, please let me know as soon as possible. Thank you for your cooperation. I hope to hear from you soon. Regards, Mi Lin, very nice. As you can see, there weren't too many corrections and it worked out really well. That was so fast that I would probably can do one more if you don't mind. This is our writing session. Okay, so let's go to this next one here. You have interesting letters, everybody. Here's one for dear A. Okay, you're welcome. You're very cordial, everybody. Let's try this one from An. I have to highlight properly though. An. Copy. Let's put An's right here. I'm using Apple Pages. It's a very old copy, so sorry if the process seems slow. As discussed in the call, the report with numbers only is very insufficient for stakeholders in the meeting, which will happen, let's use this phrase, softeners. Remember we talked about softeners? Take place on next Monday. Let's change this to on next Monday. Please help review your numbers and identify which is the root cause of large fluctuations. The explanation needs to be added with facts and figures which will have the effect of helping stakeholders understand okay. Besides market and regulatory updates, okay. Besides, I'm going to do this one. I like this phrase, you guys. In addition, market and regulatory updates should be included in the report to provide more insights. Very nice phrasing there, by the way. And that is from An. I appreciate your attention to this urgent matter, and I look forward to a timely response. Very nice, An. Are you there, An? I want to pay you a compliment. Ms. An, are you there? Okay, so if you want, you can copy that. It's quite good. I'm going to look for just one more because I would hate to skip anyone. Okay, I did that one. I did this one for the arrival times. And I did this one for the publication for Tony. And we did this one for the reed scales. This one for the Tan, for the reed scales, I was smiling because in music, in piano and guitar, reading scales are reading musical scales. So that's what I thought you meant. But then I have to remember that, Tan, you are a clinical psychology graduate student. So I don't think you mean musical scales unless it was a treatment for children with autism, perhaps. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about that, right? Okay, let's see what's this one. This is the new car, Mercedes-Benz. Excellent one, really good. There's my bank one. There's the CV one. I just know there's, okay, that's all there is. Okay, very good. All right, class, I haven't spoken to you for a while. Can I ask you for any updates? Let's see. Milin, how did you feel about that exercise?
Actually, it's hard for me at the first time because I cannot imagine the situation that I can write a request letter. So I just like imagine that my organization has not replied me yet. So that's why I wrote like that. But it's so interesting. Yeah, it's so interesting to see other classmates writing because the situation in the world, other people in our class using is really interesting.
Milin, this is really good. I'm highlighting this. I thought this was a real situation, right? This
Yeah,
is
no, it's not.
That's wonderful. You have a good creative, right? You should also take a creative writing class because I honestly thought, okay, so Milin is having some difficulties arranging transport and hotel. This is really good. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Yeah, nice work. Nice work. Okay, any other impressions before we move on? I think we had like 5 really good samples to help you a little bit with those formal writing things. Nice work. Excellent. Okay, now the next share screen I want to do is from Google Slides that I created for you. And I'll have that ready in just a moment. This is the email part because the formal letter could actually be a shared letter, but I want to do this next for you here. And this is the slideshow. And let's see, okay. An email expressing sympathy and an email to a long-term client. This sympathy for the client, this is for a long-term client that you feel somewhat sorry for. So I wrote, I think an email of condolence to a client is important. Condolence is to say sorry if somebody passed away or somebody died. Let me see, An, are you there? Is An there? No, okay, Hatron, are you there? Ha? Is Hatron there? Is An there? An, your microphone is on now.
Yeah.
Hey, An, would you like to read this sample that I wrote? The deepest condolences.
Dear Mr. Lee, our staff at XYZ Enterprise heard of the passing of your company president, Mr. Chen, this past week. Please accept our company's heartfelt condolence at this difficult time. Our thoughts are with you, Mr. Chen family, and all the members at your company. Mr. Chen was a remarkable man and a valued client of ours. I remember his personal invitation to me to join the Toastmaster Club in the Hanoi metropolitan area, and this initial invitation has led to many well-established, prospering business relationships for all of us at XYZ. Mr. Chen will be greatly missed by members of Hanoi business community, as he will always cheer us in adding charities for our children, the elderly, the families in need. For these actions, he will surely remember us as a right man. If there is anything at all my staff can assist you with this at this particular time, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will be more than willing to assist you. With deepest sympathies, Quang Nguyen.
Yeah. Okay. So what I try to do here on is create a sensitive formal email for somebody who has passed away. And I'll put this in a PDF form for all of you. And this you can use, keep it in your records if you have to write in English to say sorry that somebody has died at another company or for an old friend or a relation. You could use the same language. It's considered very sensitive language, right? Okay, so I know that one is unusual, but we should put that in a formal email. Okay, next one, softening the formal language used previously. And I wrote, what if a situation arises whereby you want to soften the very formal language used in the first half of class because the person you are contacting is a valued long-term client who you know quite well and you can speak or write to in a direct manner. You can be more direct, but it's an old client. Let's take the top 3 expressions in the formal letter and try them out in a more friendly email requesting action on an issue. For this one, if somebody else could read for this as well, because I want you each to have a chance to read. If I didn't call on anybody, you can volunteer. Let's see who we have. Let's see, we have Tony, Miling, Golf. They did some work on you, just helped me. Let's see. Lisa, are you still there?
Yes,
Lisa, would you like to read this?
I can read it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can
a
you see?
delay, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Dear Bing, I hope your Friday is going well. We are busy finishing up a tax report at the moment, and we hope to complete it today. However, there's a slight problem holding things up. We are missing an invoice for February 20th on the shipment from you. Could you please kindly send it to us quickly?
This is it's now. Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
now. So
I'm sorry about that.
shortly before lunch.
Yeah.
But we really have to submit this report today. Hopefully, this won't be a big inconvenience for you, although we understand Friday are pretty hectic for you and your team too. We absolutely value your attention to detail and cordial relation with our company, and we look forward to a prompt response later in the day. Thank you in advance, and best wishes, Quang Chen.
Yeah. Okay. So there are some words. Cordial just means very friendly relations. So this is less formal. Bin is somebody that Quang knows Bin very well, and Bin. And so he can be direct without being too formal, a little more friendly. Let me just stop this share for a moment. Let me go back, I'm sorry. There's a thing I have to add to this. I want to write, it's now shortly before lunch, but we really have to submit this report. I hope it won't be a big inconvenience. And so the tone of this letter is sympathetic. If I can put this here, letter is a little more friendly and sympathetic. Sympathetic because hectic hectic means really busy and crazy. So you know that your friend's company on Friday is really very busy and very stressful. So I will write that, very busy and very stressful. So your request for an invoice is made soft with this style of writing, okay? So I'll go back to the softening, and the word is softening. The key word I really want you to know is softening, okay? All right, so we'll stop that share. Okay, we have about 10 minutes left. Would you like to try the chat one more time? And in the chat, can you just write a quick, we don't have much time, but just three minutes, if you can do 3 minutes, I would say 5 or 10 minutes, actually, if you want. 5 or 10 minutes. Can you write an email like I just wrote? You can do these rather quickly, and you can send me the results here. I'll check them. And if we work on this for 10 minutes, I can give you comments as you chat. It's just a quick, friendly email to a person at a company or an organization. And you want to just quickly ask them a question, right? So this doesn't have to be so formal. It can be less formal, okay? So for example, dear John, we are having a Tet New Year let me see, we're having a Friday before the Tet holidays, business dinner. We would very much like to invite you and your staff. However, we need a response as quickly as possible so we can make reservations. Okay, so I wrote that one. Dear John, we are having a Friday before the Tet holidays business dinner. We would very much like to invite you and your staff. However, we need a response as quickly as possible. So did you notice in this, I didn't use the word urgent. I use a response as quickly as possible, respond as quickly as possible. And so you can take away urgent. All right, hey, very good. We have Lan An. Long time no see, how are you? I just arrived home yesterday and have today free. I want to invite you for dinner today. Please let me know if you're, this is very good. Lisa, nice work. Lisa quickly made just a great email message, and that can go out to somebody you work with, and that can be someone at another company. Also, you could write a message to your, if you have children in your CVs and resumes, many people mention having children. So if you wanted to write to the teacher, you could write, dear teacher Lynn, I was very honored that you chose my son for the science competition next month. As we discussed previously, our boy, Kwang, is very talented in chemistry. Your invitation to the science competition in Hanoi is wonderful. Of course, Kwang did the hard work, and we support him every step of the way. But your special recognition is Very flattering. Sincerely, Mrs. Let's see, I'm gonna find a name here. Mrs. Tron. Okay, I put that one for a teacher because maybe you want to communicate to your teacher. I find on our programs here that many students go to international schools. So if you had to write an email to your teacher, you could use my sample there if you'd like. All right, so we have two good samples. We have one from here from from Lisa. Nice work, Lisa. And then the next one we have is from me. Would anyone else like to try one? We have about 8 minutes. See if you can send a quick friendly message. How about Hannah? You are there with the tabby cat. Let's see. Very nice. Here's another one from Lisa. Dear teacher. Hello, how are you, Hannah?
I'm good.
How is your cat?
Oh, no, I don't have cats. Just a picture.
Oh, just a picture. Okay, because a cat like that lives in a house close to mine. All right.
Yes, a cat.
Hannah, would you like to read my message to the teacher here? It's in the chats. It's in blue.
Dear teacher parent, right?
Yeah, that's it.
It's grateful that you spend time for us with your enthusiasm. You heard it. I'm very appreciated. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
That's from Lisa to her children's teacher. Very nice, Lisa. Sorry, I had Hannah. She read it for you. I wasn't sure. All right. Tan, we have this one, a question from Tan. She says, hey, teacher, what's the difference between I look forward to hearing from you to hearing, looking forward to hearing, because I see I use I look forward, but other email I see I'm looking forward. Okay. Do you know, this is a great question, Tan. Tan, they're almost the same. I mean, let me write the two forms.
Yeah.
I look forward. I look
I'm looking forward to
hearing from
looking forward to
it's
receiving this invitation because your legitimate angry agency is recognized in the Southeast Asian nations as a leader in corporate career. However, I have not received my recruitment letter. Could you kindly receive this situation in a prompt manner because I am very interested in your offers of an invitation as potential recruits. Respectfully yours, Miss Lisa. Sorry, my eyes have problems. So it is a little slow.
And that's very charming. I like it. I like it. I like you reading this. You're welcome. So I put Tom's thing there. She asked the question, what's the difference between I look forward to hearing from you and I'm looking forward to hearing from you? In most situations, Tan, you can't use the present and present continuous tense interchangeably. You can change them around. For example, you say, it is raining this morning and it rains this morning. If you say it rains this morning, it sounds very weird. In Japan, I often hear that mistake. You want to say, oh, it is raining this morning. I decided not to go to the meeting today, right? So it is raining. But when you do an expression like, I look forward to hearing from you, I'm looking forward to hearing from you, then you can interchange the present tense basic with the present continuous. In that case, it's okay. So in English, there are exceptions where you can interchange the two, but I don't recommend changing them all the time. The British English speakers love to use present continuous tenses, right? So they use it to substitute for the future tense. So they'll say, British people often say, I'm working Tuesday. Okay, so this one, the British will say, I'm working Tuesday. Sorry, I don't have the time to go to dinner. It's very strange for Americans to say, I'm working Tuesday. Americans would say, I have to work Tuesday. Using the modal form for have. Okay. Americans would say, I have to work Tuesday. Canadians also. But British would say, I'm working Tuesday. So they're taking the present continuous tense and using it in a future form, and that can cause confusion. All right, so it's a great question. I'll try to think of more, Tan. I'll maybe put them in the Yalo chat for you, because they can be confusing between the American and British. And when we're teaching students in Asia, the students always ask that, right? Right, let's see, are there any more comments? Okay, let me go back and just check with you. So just reviewing for tonight, we did the formal letter, and those formal letter things are on the Yalo site. And for the emails, I'll make copies of the sympathy email and the more friendly email for you. Maybe put those in PDF because they come from Google Slides. I can easily convert that, make a PDF for you, and then you can use that at any time. So remember, when we do writing samples in class, please save everything. That's my advice to you, because you just create a template like you do with software, writing software. You can create your own templates and then just copy the forms, take out the personal information and use these again and again, recycle these templates. And I can always help you with a template. During the week, if you have any questions, by all means, you can contact me in Yalo and you can say, teacher, can you help me with this? And if you don't feel comfortable putting personal information in it, that's okay. You can take out the personal information and I can still help you complete something that you want to communicate to someone in an emergency email or something like this, okay? So remember, since you're a special group, you're adult students, you have very specific needs that you need from this course. So I would be very happy if you send me, a sample and say, help me with 1 or 2 pages here. I can quickly edit that for you. Okay. Let's see, there's one last one from New Again to Milin, to everyone. She says, Dear An, how are you? It's good to hear that you have been in Ho Chi Minh these days. Let's see, you've been in Ho Chi Minh recently. Let's see, An, for this one, who wrote this one? This is from HM, from Nguyen Mi Lin. Dear An, how are you? It's good to hear that you have been in Ho Chi Minh these days. I want to use recently there, recently. I arrived here in District 1 last night. If you have free time, if you have time, you could say, if you have some free time, let's hang out, that's fine. We haven't catch up for too long. We haven't had a chance to catch up on things in a long time. Okay, so I like that better. We haven't had a chance to catch up on things in a long time. As I will stay here only for 3 days, only for 3 days. Only for 3 days. As I will stay here only for 3 days, please get back to me soon. Yeah, okay, so that's excellent. So Milin, you took out urgent, the formal business language to make this more friendly. Say, please get back to me soon is a wonderful, get back to me soon is a wonderful way to make it more friendly and take away all the formal English, right? For a more casual email. So Milin, thank you for that final example. That was really good. I really appreciate it. It helps the class to see how to take away urgent and make a casual get back to me soon, all right? Now remember, don't put get back to me soon to a formal business situation. That would be pretty terrible, all right? Okay, shall we sign off? Sign off means say sayonara or say goodbye for this week. I hope you enjoyed today's class as we covered emails and formal letters. Golf, did you have a good time?
Yes, I think it really useful for me because
Thank
I
you.
have to try every day the email in English, but
Yeah.
not
Oh,
very well at writing. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just keep helping you and helping you and helping you as much as we can.
Thank you very much. Yeah, teacher. Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. Thanks, An, and thank you, Milene and Lisa and Hannah and Gov. And teacher Tony, always helpful. I'll see you Saturday or Sunday. Tom, thank you for your great examples and your questions. Fong Vu, thank you. Hey, Hannah, thank you for coming tonight. And Ha Tron, thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye.
See you.
Bye bye. Good
Yeah,
night.
see you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.